Good day. On this video, I'll be showing us how to use support and resistance to trade major pairs and JPY pairs. All right, so let's take a look at the major pairs on this list. Major pairs are simply Euro USD, AUD USD, Euro USD, GBP USD, and we can add USD CAD. Then we can also trade JPY pairs. What are JPY pairs? USD JPY, GBP JPY, AUD JPY with this method I'll be showing us. All right, so let's roll. So on this strategy, we are going to be sticking to 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes, but majorly 1 hour and 15 minutes. Then before we go to the lower time frame, which is 1 minute and 5 minutes to look for our entry positions. So how do we get started? If we take note, we'll see that I'm using just 20 period moving average. I'm going to add other moving averages later. But since we are drawing a support and resistance line, so we don't get confused, I'm going to show us how that can be done. Now, how can you identify your support and resistance on the charts? Okay, let me landscape my phone so we can see it's we can have a wider view from the history down to the future. All right, so how to identify support on a chart is simply where there are consistent reaction of price either to the downside or to the upside. Now let's take a look at this area of that a lot of activities was happening right before there was a break to the downside. All right, let me show us what happened whenever price came down. When price got here, price reversed. So when price is going down, price, you can call it, you can say that to be an impulse movement. Then since market was initially on a downtrend, so when price is going down is impulse, when price is going up is correction. All right, so price reacted here. Can we see here? Excuse me. Price reacted here, reacted here, reacted here, reacted here. All right, before it finally broke. I'll show us where price broke down, broke to the downside rather. So in this area, I'm going to straighten my phone back. So we are going to make use of this cursor, very important. So going backwards, I'm going to place it in that area that I pointed those arrows to show us how price have been reacting in that zone. All right, so let's point at price reaction again. You can see price reacted when it got here. That's 1. Reacted here 2. Reacted here 3. Reacted here 4. Before price finally did a break to the downside, broke with a full body and started going down and did a spike to the downside. All right, so we can say that is an area of support. And the next thing you have to do is to draw a trend line, tapping on your screen and using this, all right, to draw a trend line. This is what I use for my trend line. All right, so once you select, you drag, you long hold and drag. All right, dragging to the current price area. All right, so you can always take note of when price starts reacting. All right, so as you can see, let's use those arrows again. We can see the reaction here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before price finally broke down and went down. So if we now go to, now we can see similar thing happened when price started after this impulse movement. So price started going up for a correction. We can see that similar thing happened. That same area of support started acting as an area of resistance. You can see price reacted here. It just did twice and broke for the third time to the upside. All right, that's changing the direction of the market. So if we go to 15 minutes time frame, we'll notice more of price reacting to that area of support that I've spotted. All right, we can see a lot of reaction 1, reaction 2, reaction 1, reaction 2, reaction 3, 4, goes on, 5, 6. All right, let me be using the arrow to point so we can be seeing what's happening there. 5, 6, 7 before price now finally broke with a full body and started going downwards. All right, we can see how price went downwards, the big impulse movement. So how does this help you to know when to enter the market and when not to enter? All right, so we can see also how price reacts as that area started acting, that same area of support started acting as an area of resistance before price finally broke to the upside. Now, if we now go to our 5-minute time frame, all right, now let's take a look at what happened in the history. All right, let's take a look at what happened in the history when price was reacting in that area. So we can see that for every time price reacts, all right, immediately it crosses. This is called the trend carrier. The 20-period moving average is called the trend carrier. So immediately price crosses, the next thing you'll be looking out for is either a bullish engulfing, your morning star, hammerhead, and so on and so forth. So we can see a bullish engulfing here, and what happens afterwards. You can see this will be a win trade for you. Let's keep going. Another bullish engulfing spotted here. All right, win trade for you. We keep going. All right, so, and take note, there's something I said in my previous, with the movement of the market, you can be able to tell when the market has reached a particular height. So even if the market forms a morning star at that time, you will have to take a chill pill. All right, you have to take a chill pill so the market doesn't sell hard on you, and you wait when the market comes down to that area of support and reacts and goes up. So once it goes up and there's a crossing, all right, you start looking out for a morning star, hammerhead, evening star, or even W pattern as taught by Kochima. All right, and so on and so forth. This will help you to knowing when to enter the market and when not to enter the market. All right, so if the market is always reacting at this support zone, do not be very careful when you want to sell. As a matter of fact, just be looking for buy opportunities. All right, until you notice that there is a break. You can see where the break occurs. Once you notice that there's a break, then when this break occurs, you can start looking for sell opportunities. If there was a formation of a bearish engulfing or evening star, you can take a dive and sell to make your profit, or go to the 1-minute time frame to also be looking in that area that I drew the support and resistance. So immediately the break occurs, you start looking for your sell opportunity. You can see where the break occurs, start looking for your sell opportunity. You can see how the market was selling before the market changed direction. All right, so I believe this will be of huge help to us. All right, so I'll look forward to your questions if you have any. Okay, let me landscape. I don't want to make this video long, but it's already long. So whenever the market is moving in this particular way on the area of support, it's best to avoid the market and wait for the market to cross very well above the 20-period moving average before you take your buy position. Same applies to the sell position. All right, so that is that for support and resistance. Cheers.